So many people falls for the bling bling. They used to sell affordable properties. For me, I don't see the value. Was it good to wait for the prices to drop? Many of you don't want to make a mistake because it's hard-earned money. You trusted me with your money, your family life here in Dubai, and your investment, and the lifestyle that you are expecting in Dubai. Hello everyone, my name is Mohammed Shauk. I'm the CEO of Gorilla Real Estate. And today we are going to answer all the questions that you have answered in the past year and this year about Dubai real estate, about the market, about what you should be worried for, and about what you can expect of a lifestyle and amenities and everything you can think of here in Dubai. Subscribe, hit the like button, share with your friends and family who are still considering moving into this beautiful city, and let's start the video. What we have seen over the years, that so many people falls for the bling bling. They end up buying properties with stretched payment plans or with some fancy names that is listed on a piece of tile or whatever, and they pay higher price than the average of prices in that area, and that ends up reducing their return on investment because their entry point was higher initially. The number two is that they don't ask the right questions to their agents. They don't challenge their agents, and they end up with options that might not have been the best solution for them. And number three, they wait too long for the prices to drop, and they end up buying even at a higher price than what they should have done earlier. For example, 2 years ago, I was actively selling villas in the Golf Links community. And I was asking people and telling them, please buy it. This is a great price at this point. It was the 3-bedroom villa, which is a 2,800 square foot built up, was for around 2.6, 2.5 million. And people were saying, I'm never gonna buy in the end of the world with such price. And after me explaining everything about Dubai South and the potential, and that Emaar doesn't pick a property or a plot out of nowhere, they still were not convinced. Today, the price of the same villa is 4.6, 4.7 million. And if you are buying it even in another area from the developer themselves, from Emaar, similar villas to these ones, they are reaching up to 5.6 million dirhams. Tell me, was it good to wait for the prices to drop? For you, I will name, to the best of my ability, some of the areas that people are falling in such traps and they are buying properties that are higher than the price that it should be. And at the same time, I will tell you right now, the smart investors who are buying silently in extremely successful projects without making so much fuss, because the developers of these projects, they understand clearly how to market their projects, and they know from the get-go that this project will sell immediately. We have seen that many developers, after they flourished in areas like JVC, JVT, Arjan, they started selling the same product in terms of size and amenities in another area that has never been the price of these three areas that I have named, at the same price of that area. So why? And that area I'm gonna mention clearly, and that's my opinion. Many people will be against me in this, but we will see. Dubai Land Residential Complex. For me, I can never expect to sell these properties in that area at the same prices of JVC, JVT, and Arjan. And you will ask me, why, Mohammed? Because what developer did is that they used to sell affordable properties at around, let's say, 1 million for a 1-bedroom apartment, 1.2. And then the lands got less scarce. And that's what we always talk about in these three areas. And they still wanted to provide an affordable option to their clients. And then they found that area that was underestimated, let's say, in their opinion, and the rents there for a 1-bedroom was around 60, 65,000, 70,000 even. And they started launching projects there, and they are selling it at the same price that they used to sell affordable units in Arjan, JVC, and JVT. For me, Arjan, JVC, and JVT are areas in the second line of the city, which is Al Khail Road, and they are or Mohammed bin Zayed Road, and they are very close to the beach. They are very close to massive business hubs like Internet City, Media City, JLT, which is crowded with people who are working in companies and they are looking to live close to their work. Now, if I look at the other hand, Dubai Land Residential Complex, it's at least 25 minutes to downtown, Business Bay, financial center. And the land value there is much cheaper than the land value in these three areas that I mentioned. So for me, I don't see the value right now in buying in that area. I know there is academic city next to it. I know there is so many people will be against my opinion, but that's my opinion, and I build it on facts. I build it on transparency and data of rental of areas that are supporting my opinion. On the other hand, on the flip side, what are the smart investors are doing and investing in? We have Bain, that is by Aura, which is right on the edge of Abu Dhabi before you reach into Dubai, or right on the edge of Abu Dhabi when you are leaving Dubai. This project has a super premium location linking two of the most active cities in the UAE together and giving you the best of both cities. Whether you like the quietness and the prestige of Abu Dhabi, or you like the hype and activity and vibrance of Dubai, you got it both, and you are right on the beach. Whether you are in the ultra luxurious mansions that will be on the front line, or the towers that will come later and they have the view to the lagoon and to the marina, or you are in the second line, which is 5 minutes away from the beach. That's where many of the smart investors are parking their money in terms of buying townhouses and luxurious villas on the beach. Now, another amazing development that is coming, which I have promised you more than 5 years ago, telling you that big names and big developers are going into that area. You should always pay attention to it. Before Expo, before the Al Maktoum Airport announcement, before many of these deals started to happen, it's Dubai South. Dubai South are launching amazing, successful projects that are selling out within blink of an eye. Ellington, as an amazing developer, is going into Dubai South, and they are launching fantastic projects. And to give you some insider information, it's not going to be one tower, it's going to be multiple projects that they are going to launch in Dubai South. So the people who buy first, they will get the best price, and with each new launch, there will be a little bit increase in the prices, which means appreciation for the people who bought in the first phase. Let's go right to the point. Many of the deals right now are happening, more than 60% of the market is right now off-plan transactions. And the questions that you really should be careful for is, did this developer hand over something before and try to go and visit it? If not, what this developer is offering in their brochure, who are the people that are working with him, what their sales manager and their sales team is offering as an extra added information to make your decision-making process more informed other than what is written in the brochure. Make sure that there is an escrow account open for this project, especially if the developer is new, and also what are the sizes compared to the prices and the layouts. Are they really making sense for that area that you are buying in? And the payment plan is linked to construction's milestone that will be reflecting in Dubai Rest app, where it means that it's verified by Dubai Land Department that they have reached into this point, and then you can release the payment to the developer. There are so many other factors that we look into before recommending a developer, where we, after long years of experience, we actually look at the brochure and we understand what quality this developer has. But we also go into the show apartment, we talk to the people, we see what they are offering, we see what they are promising, and if what they are promising and what they are analyzing makes sense or not. And based on that, we recommend them to our clients. And that's why I know that many of you don't want to make a mistake, because it's hard-earned money and they don't want to waste their family hard work. They consult us in making for them a list of options that we see fit for their criteria, for the amount of money that they have, for the lifestyle that they are expecting, or for the purpose that they want to use this property for in terms of real estate investment, whether it's a long-term, short-term, flipping and turnaround, quick turnaround, etc. Through many years, we have studied all of this and we created perfect guide for each client according to their situation. There is no formula that fits all. It's always new options, new mixes for each and every client according to their criteria. We get this question a lot, and so many of you are thinking the same way. What I recommend and what we have discovered always, there is no wrong time to buy in Dubai, but there is always a wrong property that you might buy in Dubai. We have seen through years of experience that there is always catchy projects that you have to invest in, and no matter what time, no matter what are the cases, whether we have an economical crisis, whether we have a correction, whether we have corona, we don't have corona, whatever is the situation, these projects are going to be a booming success for many criteria that we will list for you when we are recommending this project and explaining in details why it's going to be a perfect investment. After more than 400 happy clients, till now, we didn't get a deal where the client didn't make more than what we have promised them that they will do, because we always base our details and our research on facts and information from governmental sources, open sources, projects and future projects that the government is right now consulting or rewarding in terms of infrastructure. That what leads our decision process in making this list of options and giving it to you to choose the best one from. Now, I know that you have a very busy life and you are big investors who are thankfully watching my videos. So we have had from you a lot of questions over the year, and we wanted to make it all in one video, but it's going to be so long. So we divided it into two parts. Part one is what you are seeing today. Part two is coming in the next week. So please subscribe, activate the bell icon, and wait for us in the next week to answer all the questions that we have got from you that we see are very important for everyone to know about. Actually, this is one of the very smart questions that we get from seasoned investors. Many people miscalculate this factor into their investment, and the service charges and the management charges end up eating big part of their rental yield. Before we recommend any project, when we are putting the options in an Excel file and calculating how much is the net return that you are going to have yearly on the long term, we make sure that we are offering a rent that is a bit lower than the market to save your money in case there is a correction that everyone is speaking about, etc., etc. So in this way, when we go to rent the property and the project is finished, you will be getting more than what we have promised, or at least the same that we have promised, and that will be between the 7% net return on investment up to the 12 or more percent return on investment. Now, keep in mind, you have service charges, you have management fees, you have maintenance that you have to run on your properties. All of this we factor in, and you need always to be careful and ask, who's the company that is going to manage the project? In your previous project, which companies were the management companies? And how much were the service charges? What are the service charges are expected to be in this project? Because the developers, they have an expected service charges, and then towards the end of the project, it gets confirmed by Dubai Land Department. And if they are offering an extremely low service charges just to create a market hype, Dubai Land Department understand that this is a market hype, and they will refuse their offer for service charges that is, for example, 7 dirhams for an apartment per square foot, and they will tell them to maintain the property clearly and in a good manner, you need to put, for example, 12 to 14 dirhams as service charges. So always be careful for these points. Other than this, for our lovely clients, we manage their properties for free for the long-term rental, and for the short-term rental, we recommend some of our partners that we have discovered through the years and after a lot of trial and error that are getting an honest and proper returns to their investors in short terms and holiday homes management. This was part one from the questions that we have got from you, and we are extremely thankful for it because it keeps our mind running, it keeps us active and in contact with our lovely subscribers and followers. Subscribe, hit the like button, activate the bell icon, and stay tuned for part two. And kindly, if you have any questions that you want us to answer in the next video or in following videos, we will be happy to take that into consideration and answer it in the coming videos. Take care and see you in another amazing videos from the fantastic city of Dubai.